Morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. Happy Ostara, whatever. I realized I did a post on Circle last night that for Ostara, I thought it was an E, and apparently it's an A, and it's a thing. But, if you know me, you know there are no accidents, so it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and leave it with an E because today is the day that we are doing the cord cutting with my name. So, spelling things different, doing the things, all good in the hood. I have been just moseying along this morning. I didn't wake up late, but not really in any hurry to get where I need to be. I like Fridays at work because they're a little bit lighter, I guess. My boss and I usually go have breakfast to do our supervision, which is always nice because I look forward to that. We get to share a meal and talk about work, and it's kind of a nice little start to the day. So if you notice, no jewelry today. I'm doing the cord cutting. I'm trying to go as authentic as possible. So no makeup, no jewelry, no things. So I only have my bracelet that April gave me that I've never taken off since the day she gave it to me, and the bracelet that Rita gave me during the curandera class. So anyway, enough about me. Let's get into the energies for today. My dog is going crazy. More will be revealed. More is being revealed. We've had that a couple times this week, and I feel like just as we sit back and observe, we can see more things than if we were reacting in action on our side, right? When we sit still in the quiet. Coda, you're fine. My dog's going insane. But yeah, so when we sit quietly, like I wish my dog would do right now, things can be revealed. We can see more things, right? I don't know if you guys ever watched that show Lie to Me. They talk about micro expressions. And if you're not paying attention, you miss them, right? Because you're too busy trying to decide how you're going to react to the thing to find out what's going on with the other person. So I actually started kind of doing that with my clients this week. Not necessarily like checking for micro expressions, but just noticing, just sitting back and noticing, still being present, listening, but noticing the changes in behavior, the changes in eye movement, the changes in facial muscle twitches, those kind of things. Like it's just fascinating to me because, right, it's all about the human brain, and the human brain is fascinating. And anyway, so that's the energy that we're in. That more will be revealed. To the death card in reverse, resisting some sort of change. The repeating of old selves, like the old layer comes off and the new layer comes up, and there's still part of the old you that's remaining, and that's not a bad thing, guys, right? Because those maybe not so healthy things we did in the past are what kept us safe, and they worked. Or the woolly mammoth, the subconscious mind, would not have filed them in the bucket of this worked. So resisting some sort of change, whatever that might be. Or maybe you've realized that there's a change that needs to happen that you're resisting. Either way, it's kind of being a little bullheaded. And as a Taurus, I can relate to that. But resisting some sort of change. So whatever change it is, we're trying to resist. I'm not going to take those because it was too many. But we did have the Three of Cups in the reverse. We'll see if it comes back out. The Sun. Happy things, right? Just knowing that everything that's happening is happening for me and not to me. Understanding that it's all in divine timing, divine order, and what this too shall pass, or whatever seemingly negative thing is happening, is always in our best and highest good. And understanding that at a soul level and really appreciating that in the moment. It's a really tough place to be, you guys. A really tough place to be when something difficult or uncomfortable is happening, and knowing that it is for your best and highest good. It's a contradiction of terms. It can create a not quite the cognitive dissonance, but the dialectic of holding two opposing emotions at the same time can be difficult. But we can do it. We just have to be aware of it, conscious of it, name it, call it out, and then do it. It's easy. Actually, no, it's simple, not easy. Yeah, simple, not easy. One more card, please. One more card. Nope. All right, 6. So this is going to happen slowly. It's not going to be something that happens super fast. And the swords are falling down. They're falling out. Like the thoughts and the words that have kept you maybe wanting to just disappear and move away from things are falling out. So, right, it's just being in the moment, being in the present moment, and understanding that even in the wake of the waves, there is knowledge to be gained if you can be still, if you can be the still waters in those tumultuous waves there, and just be the steady presence, understanding that maybe someone else is resisting the change, right? You might not, that might not be you, it might be someone else. Stella, you need to stop. My dog keeps scratching my arm. But yeah, knowing that the change, the person who doesn't want to change might not be you. It might be an energy. It might be an old you that is fighting for existence. It could be the ego, right? The ego is fighting to survive. And sometimes we have to understand that ego is unwilling to change. It is, it doesn't want to die, right? Just, it doesn't want to die. I'm thinking of, I don't know why this popped in my head, but that movie, that show, The Good Place, there's a character named Janet. She's like a android, a robot or whatever. And at one point she's supposed to self-destruct, right? And she keeps telling Michael, who's played by, oh my gosh, what is his name? The guy from Cheers. Anyway, telling him to kill her. And he can't do it because they're friends, right? And she's like, no, but you have to kill me. And he's like, no, I can't because we're friends. And she's like, I know, well, I don't want to die, but please kill me. And it's like this ongoing argument about she needs to die for the good of the town, but he doesn't want to kill her, right? Just doesn't want to do it. And I feel like that struggle is where we're at here, right? Because she's not even human. She can't really die. And that's what I think our ego is, right? It's not who we are. It's what protects us. And needing to let that go and realizing that it's in our best and highest good, and noticing that it's painful, noticing that it's tumultuous, and still needing to do it anyway. It will happen slowly, right? But more will be revealed. What is our advice for today? Advice is the King of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune on its side. So the King of Pentacles, we got that yesterday as what we see coming, but now we're saying that's what you need to endure, I guess, the advice for today. So prosperity, generous, right? Just being prosperous and generous, and with your energy, right? Not necessarily with your money, but with your energy, being generous with your energy. Give your energy where it deserves to be given, right? Not necessarily, don't give so much energy to the to the people that aren't reciprocating it, right? And so the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse would be resistance to change, and at the upright would be the embracing the change, right? And we've still got resistance to change here. I think we're you can't just turn it immediately from A to Z, right? We got to turn slowly. And so the resistance to change is start to move in the direction of change, right? Allow it to start happening a little at a time. It doesn't have to happen all at once. It doesn't have to be one big fell swoop of, I was this way and I'm going to be that way, right? We have to kind of move slowly in the direction of, take one small step in the direction of the change it is that you're needing to make. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a lack of teamwork, a lack of collaboration. This is feeling like, I don't want to say lonely, but feeling like you're doing it alone and there's no help. We talk about this a lot in IOP. And IOP is intensive outpatient therapy, for those who don't know what IOP means. But we talk about the asking for help, right? Asking for help is very difficult for someone in early recovery because it's something that was either given with conditions, or it was given with resentments, or it was given or said to be given and then not given, or it was, whatever. Either way, it was a negative outcome every time you asked for help. So your woolly mammoth kind of programmed in there that asking for help was a bad thing. That's what kept you in danger. So we don't ask for help, and we feel like we have to do everything alone, and there is no resources, there's no community, there's nothing to help you with the thing. And sometimes we need to go through that, right? Sometimes we need to go through that, but that's what you see coming, so be aware of that. And if you're needing to ask for help, then go ahead and ask for help. All right, guys, take care. We'll chat tomorrow.